I'm Irene Martinez and I am going to teach you how to make a narrative test. Well, when you write this type of test, you always have a purpose, which is to tell a story. Firstly, you should spend a couple of minutes thinking about what you are going to say. This writing is usually divided into 3 paragraphs. In the first one, you must make a summary of the story that take up about 1 or 2 lines. At the paragraph 2, you should give some details of the event, as what happened before, during, and after the event. And at the last paragraph, you should express your feelings and how the event affected to you. To make it easier, you can answer some questions like this. When did this happen and where? Who was there? What had happened before the event? How did you feel when it happened? And what effect did it have on you? To make your writing to a more advanced level, you should use some of these time expressions. For the beginning, you should use at first, firstly, at the beginning. While for the end, you could use in the end, finally, or eventually. If you want to talk about a sequence of events, I recommend you to use before, as soon as, after all, later, by the time, then. And finally, for some simultaneous events, you could use while, when, or as. Finally, there are some key phrases that could help you to write your narrative test that are I remember clearly, at the end of the day, even now, or I've never forgotten. And I advise you to use a variety of tenses and to include qualifiers and adjectives. And remember to use a lot of vocabulary to enrich your writing. Once we have finished the theory, let's see an example of a narrative test.